right, good morning. We are back today, the 30th of January. Oh, great, we have one more day in the month, so good. Get to stay as productive today and tomorrow. Um, Let me hit live on uh, Instagram. So today, we're doing a little switch up here. I have the channels for House of L Entertainment, so DJ Khalil, my wedding and events moniker there. And we are wearing the DJ hat today. So I have these pretty awesome vinyl coasters out today. Anyhow, thanks uh, Frost for those. Perk Plus. I forget you changed your name too. I'm gonna have to tag you on this. But anyhow, welcome today again. What we're doing, the last few feeds have been through my Logic and Love, um, songwriting, and composition. And today, though, I just wasn't really feeling the songs that we've been working on. I just I pulled them up to see if something would trigger, but it just wasn't. And I think it's just because I have a lot on my plate as far as getting some things out on the DJ side of things through Hustle Entertainment. Um, and, and so with that said, what I have going on here today is I'm going to make sure I prepped a set. I have compiled for the last probably about the last 18 months, really, 12 to 18 months of your guys' requests. Whenever I DJ your wedding, there's always a request, and there's always either when you get my music paperwork, you have your top play, must play, and do not play list, right? So I went through in my DJ software here on my laptop, and I pulled up the most rated or most requested songs, and they're pretty awesome. Obviously, it's super funky, but I didn't want to just mix it the way I do at weddings because it's at weddings it can be impromptu, it can be it's a very creative process, because it's live. So what I wanted to do is use the same songs, but redirect them and create some remixes, um, do some special mashups, like and also I just find different blends and things of those songs, but still keep its inherent um, essence of the song. Now, because I'm all about electronic EDM for the most part. Whenever I'm here, outside of here, it's guitar, folk, indie, and stuff. But when I'm in the computer, it's just really it's nice to do electronic music. So what I'm going to do is take those requests and recreate them into a very high energy hour. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour. I had at best, at least over 100 songs that were probably most requested. And in my DJ software, I have the amount of plays, and some of these were incredible. It's not really necessarily per wedding, because there's a track here that's in the last year. It says 300 plays, and I didn't have 300 weddings last year, but like 56, 51 times. So for the most part, it was one or two. At least I would say top 10 songs that were always a must, requested by couples and or families and guests. And so I wanted to kind of honor that. And I'll be honest, when you're a DJ and you're getting a request for the song, you got to get creative to always stay in the flow and just kind of stay in the zone, because I've heard these songs probably more than 1,000 times whenever I'm rehearsing, practicing, and or I see it on the list, which is, it's fine. I love these. These are just timeless classics. Except, as I'm doing it, 2, 3 times a week, it can get very um, boring is the wrong word, but it just get very predictable. And it just kind of, I like the unpredictability of DJing, and it feels the vibe to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take a Bruno Mars track and combine it with oh my god, I can't even think right now. Some funk, Zapp and Roger or whatever. Just very very bad example there, but it's just on the fly, it's a lot different. So what I want to do say is recreate that, but more in a controlled environment. So I have here, I'm gonna pull up some of the mixes I've done in the past, because obviously I need a template. And so let's just get to it. I'm gonna go through the tracks here, and we're gonna try to get as much as we can done. At least organize the set, and then what I'll do is I'll Um, Probably either another session or just continue and then upload it to Mixcloud. That's where I have all my stuff. Mixcloud is where I keep all my mixes and everything. So if you guys have heard it before, then great. If not, then I'll link everyone to it, and I hope you guys enjoy them. There's some really cool stuff on there that I've created in the past that have either been influenced by a live set or have been recreated into a live set. All right. So here we go. Let's just get to it. I'm just making sure this audio is working, and I hope I didn't even check to see if my microphone was on, but I imagine. Let's double check here. Yep, we're good. We're good. All right. Now, one caveat here. Because of these songs are very, even though I'll blend them and mix them up, I might need to pitch shift it for the feed because I think it's going to immediately be blocked because they're, again, timeless classics, and they're very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Copyright. They're copyrighted, so you want to make sure that that doesn't really happen. So okay, I'm gonna go with the last one. I think that's Dandy Rocks. I might need a Star Lord, but I just need the template. So let's go with this very old one. Here's fine. Anyway, I'm pulling up the one of the last mix I did. I can't remember if it was the indie rock dance or the I think it was. It has been a while. I'm not gonna lie. Last year was super busy, and it was a different year. So, all right, here we go. Again, if you're on Instagram, you're getting like half of the feed, but it's not big deal. You're gonna get the audio completely. Oh, speaking of, I need to launch. Well, what happened here? It's too long for the cache. Great. All right. Well, it's what it is. So this is my mixing deck. I usually mix with Serato. I have mixed with Ableton Live, and I have Ableton Live, and I've also used Tractor, and I've used all of them. But it's just Serato just works better with my my decks. But this I love whenever it's like more of a like, hey, we hired you, do your own thing. It's not really scripted, and it always works out. So here we have our deck A, deck B, deck A, deck B, deck C, and then deck D, and then I also have all my samples and any drops I have. That's probably missing, but we don't need these. But if you're familiar with Ableton, it's phenomenal. Okay, so that's the lineup there, and then this is the actual set. So as you can see, it is a it's a very awesome mix, by the way. I hope you guys really listen to this. It's probably this and the Brazilian disco and the EDM is Brazilian disco into new disco. Probably my favorite. They're all my favorite, obviously, but this one actually I end up recreating live because I had a couple, really into a lot of these songs when they put it on the list. So that was really neat to have something to go to already. But anyhow, what we're going to do here is, I think I'm going to delete all this because there's a ton of automation here. So anyhow, all this goes hand in hand with, with the whole production, part of songwriting on the other channels. All right, here we go. You know what I need in the master? I'm gonna add. Okay, I already have all this. Let's make this 4.5. Really punch it. Or you know what? It's probably gonna be too loud. Let's just leave it at -1. And then I need my actual streaming plugin. And I'm using Restream by Reaper, which is just best thing that ever happened to this whole thing. I used to use all kinds of stuff out there, but the local broadcast, I always forget that part. Okay, anyway, you send it from whatever DAW you're working with. Oops. and you receive it from the other, as long as they're titled equally. All right, so let's find out if it's if I have some audio here. Oh man, I can't do that. Great. What happened here? Oh, come on. Don't start giving me up here. Okay, cool. So as you see here, I already have on the decks. And by the way, this is not tutorial. I'm talking out loud. I have my my Energy 5.6. This is like industry kind of standard for DJs to create these mixes based on based on Energy. And so again, you're not going to be able to see the entire span of it on Instagram. I didn't flip the resolution so that it fits. So I'll have to scroll a lot of this, but as long as you hear it. But anyhow, I kind of separate the decks by energy level, which I've already sorted out. I've sorted out the key. Well, actually, no, I haven't done that. X. I need to sort out the key for the songs. I like to do harmonic mixing. And the harmonic mixing just kind of really, accentuates the vibe that you're trying to portray. Oh, here's the set. Let me delete this completely. I don't think I'll need. You know what? I'm going to keep. Nah, we'll start. Well, you know what? Let's see. What is this one? Is this this was the indie rock. Well, one thing I didn't do. Okay, so usually I have a theme when I'm doing it's the mixing. And I didn't prep one for this, but since it's all, like I said earlier, wedding greatest hits, so requests that brides and grooms over the years have, or not over the years, but over the last 18 months have given me, I wanted to compile that into the set, into a new set, and revamp it, not play the originals, just because let's save that for the day of. And what am I looking for here? I don't know why it's this is an older version of Live, so let me resave as a template. I'm gonna make sure I don't need to restream it, but that's fine. Okay, so there's our decks. So I'm gonna create a template here because I'm gonna do a few this year. Not only just the greatest hits, but I realize I don't have like a hip hop so much production set, uploaded to Mixcloud. I haven't. I have some hip hop and some other ones, but was it? And I also don't have like country, rock. So all this other stuff that's requested, maybe not consistently, but on the regular, gotta have AC/DC for sure. Back in Black and things like that. So but today we got some pretty good tracks lined up. So let me one thing I need to do is I still have 8x. Okay, it's okay. I'm going to. I need to just run these tracks real quick. Make sure I oops. No. Okay. I need to make sure that I put the key to this, and I have them up already. But I need them to stamp, so I don't have to type them in. Greatest hits. Here we go. I'm always working in tandem with the laptop and this desktop. So, with this whole streaming thing here, these, if you're on my House of L Entertainment Instagram and channels, then I've been doing a lot of streaming on the songwriting, production, composition front the last week, and it's been great. It's about an hour of just writing music, laying new beats, new lyric ideas, things like that. So it's been really cool. So if you ever want to check in and tune into that process, please feel free to jump in anytime. That's under Logic and Log. No, okay, I'm just going to status error. What? Say what? Oh man, it's because that makes no sense. Why does it say error? That's alright, we'll fix that. But again, these songs, if hopefully they're not copyrighted. Hopefully. Well, I mean, they are copyrighted, but hopefully they don't get flagged on these channels. So bear with me here. I'm gonna get the show on the road. What did I say? This is template? Didn't. Save my set as template. DJ production. DJ production. I just call it DJ production. DJ set production. Because I'm not making. Well, I'm gonna make some remixes too on the fly here. Why am I getting an error? Oh, I swear, computers. My biggest pain. Even though I invest so much resources into it. Error. Given key was not present in the dictionary. How funny. How funny. Original file name, key, and tempo. Did that happen? I don't think it happened. Original file name, key, and tempo. Bear with me, guys. So, just having an error issue with this algorithm here. Again, doing the greatest hits of wedding songs requests from brides and grooms and family members. I'm going to do a live stream here for the next hour and creating the recreating or creating a new set based on those, but revamping them and not playing the original songs. Now I don't give it away. Obviously, one of the highest, most requested songs is always September, Earth, Wind and Fire. So I'm not going to play the original. I'm either going to do a new mashup on the fly here, or have a blend I already have. So stay tuned. If you need to tune out, totally fine. Got some technical issues here, and then we'll resume. Here we go. Okay, so that's there. Let me drag one in and see if it has some details. No. All right, I'm gonna have to use my laptop. I already have them in there, but I didn't really care to do that. No, recently added. I need to rename these. Retag songs. Let's try that. It's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Bummer. Bummer. Okay. And again, if you're on Instagram, you're really getting a chunk of the image, but it's no big deal. You're going to hear everything. All right, I'm going to drag one in and see if it stamps. It doesn't stamp it. I needed to stamp the key so that I don't have to go there and type it in. Well, anyway, let's just do some audio check. I'm gonna close out of this and update it. Could be that. Rename files. Is there a way to rename these? Display options. Come on. Oh, here we go. Good, really. Title, album, I don't need the album. I need the key and the BPM. All right, well, let's hear this one. So we'll preview here. Now, you know, there's gonna be a lot of starting stopping because I realized I made a mistake and I have not worked these. So I need to work these, and I need to change the beat. I'm sorry, the tempo here. I've automated the tempo from the previous set. Where is it? To the master. Here we go. Okay, so my song tempo here. I'm going to delete this altogether. Song tempo. Song tempo. There we go. I'm going to leave this at 128. That's fine. 70 to 150. Nope. 128. 128. It just rocks. 128. 128 to 130. So we'll adjust that. You know, there's gonna be some tracks that are obviously different, but I don't need this here. I'm just doing some house cleaning here. I think I get rid of that automation. Is fine. I'm gonna mute this. The DJ drops. All right. So again, I don't have the information I need in this, so I'm gonna have to run this one more time. Remove keys from file names. No. Song details. Crap. Come on, come on. Why won't I do that? I need to rename these. Dude, kidding me? I don't need the grouping. I don't need the year or the comments. I need the key, the energy, and the BPM. Extra spaces. What? All right, not having any luck here with this whole situation. I'm getting this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to I'm gonna do this manual. So okay. So I'm putting in. Nope, that's right. Energy. Actually, I have a lot of. Nope. Come on, computer. What's going on? Oh shoot. It's just a little delay there. Interesting. Let's see if it'll go. Please go vertical. Please go vertical. Okay. Here they come. I don't know why it's dragging like that. Where are you? Here you are. Perfect. All right, cool. So these are energy 5, 6. I'm gonna go and throw in energy 7s, and I have an idea because I have my DJ software here. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, here we go. Cool. So as you can tell, so far it's a very slow process. You know, if I would have mixed this already, we'd already been halfway in if I done it live. However, live, there's only so much of a control I have in the production process, and so it's nice enough, obviously, you know, when I'm in a live setting. But you know, here at home, and why not? Why not pull out the big guns? Let's change this. Oops. I'm gonna call this energy 7. I'm gonna call this energy 8. I want the 8s to be right. It's right up front. Cool. I believe these were 6. It was only 5. 5, 6, 7. That's fine. I don't need this one here. No, this is 5. Energy 6. Now, again, I don't have the keys necessarily, but I'm gonna keep this up. It's all right. I don't think I ever had the keys. But again, doing a live production mix, so it's a little different than a live set, but these are top requested songs for the last 18 months of weddings, give or take. At least in my software, that's what I show is by amount of plays and amount of loaded tracks. So you know, it's just really cool. But again, they're not going to be the original version. They're going to be you know, just variety of thing, but I'm keeping it pretty EDM central because we want the high power hour. And you know, hey, use it for the gym, use it for the road, use it for cleaning, whatever you want to use it for. You want it at your wedding? Let me know. I'll pop this. Well, I never play a preset because it's just weird. I don't like doing that actually. It's just I like being in the mix and switching it up and changing the songs. Again, I've probably heard these top. And how many are there? Let's see. Well, I think there's roughly, let me look at the laptop here. At least, well, I guess some duplicates. Just 50. Top 50, which is probably, well, in any given wedding, there's usually about 50 to 75 songs. And again, this is just the dancing. I didn't want to go into like the cocktail hour or the reception, the ceremony, just because you know, it was a little special. Everybody's a little different. You know, what was popular or requested at one wedding won't necessarily be at another because nobody walks down the aisle to the same song. So I didn't want to do that. But okay, here we go. So it's right now it's analyzing all the tracks, Ableton is. But let's just kind of run through these. And again, I hope I don't get cut off because of copyright infringement. So I may need to, if I get a notice, I'm going to have to pitch shift everything. But here we go. So hot in here, Nelly hot in here. I mean, just doesn't get any more popular than that, right? At least definitely in some of these requests. So here we go. But found some blends, and of course I'm gonna recreate some of these on the fly. And before I do that, I need to work this. So offline. Why did you do that? I accidentally hit the wrong shortcut. Whoops. All right, let's warp. It's got a buffer. I messed up. I hit the wrong shortcut there. There we go. Alright, cool. So, this is at 110. Again, a lot of start stopping, but you know, as you're watching this, you know, in the next maybe the next day or so, I'll probably spend most of a couple hours here building this. Really, it's a lot analyzing and just kind of making sure that they're going to blend nicely. Again, I like to do harmonic mixing, so I just don't like to throw random stuff in just because it, you know, has the same beat or whatever. It needs to feel good. It needs to take you somewhere. It needs to drop you. It needs to pick you back up. So I will probably post the notice that it's finished and that you can catch it live on mixcloud.com. That's where I keep all my either live set practices or live sets that I extract from wedding. I record all my sets on a recorder there at weddings, and so you'll always have, you know, an idea here. You know, I work with couples who are like, hey, you know, can I hear how you mix? You know, short of inviting them to your wedding, which it's not going to happen, obviously. They know they can see live streams or whatever, and definitely catch the audio. So I usually record that, and it's really nice because then I can hear the crowd and everything. It's really cool. I don't know why this is buffering so much. It's crazy. It's not like it's thousands of songs. It's literally 50. Come on. Don't do this with me today. Yikes. There we go. Well, it's odd. It's working here straight. Oh, here we go. That's why. Okay. So, can work from here. One thing I noticed is that I use Serato DJ. The process for this there is just phenomenal. It's fast, it's efficient. But of course, Ableton has different options. The reason why it's slow is because alright, this is not working out as smoothly as I thought it was going to work. Sorry guys, I don't know why it keeps buffering every sample. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I get a feeling that it's still trying to tag all these songs the way I initially intended, and it's just taking longer. I didn't give it enough time. I've never seen this happen. All right, well, that's fine. Oops. Anyway, this song is in E minor, I believe. E minor, yep. And don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about, but E minor is the key, so All right, first class. Let's go with first class. Clean it up nicely here. I've never seen this stuff happen like that. Crazy. So, giving you a preview here of the vibe that we're going to be going with. So, at least you get an idea. Cool. I should have probably streamed the live. Me like mixing it first and then produce it after, so didn't really think about that. Oh, it's all good. I jump in the gun here. I'm not really caring if it's good content or efficient or if I'm reaching people. I did this for myself, so I don't get paid for any of this part. I mean, I do in happiness tokens. Okay. No, one thing I didn't do, I just realized is I've had my computer on for a few days. I don't think I ever restarted it before. And I usually restart before we start going here. So there's a lot of background problems. So that could be an issue there too. From here straight. Yes. Okay, I may need to come back in. This is crazy. This is crazy. I might have to do that because this is not conducive to a good time. I don't like technical issues when I can avoid them, and I didn't avoid it. So sorry if you're watching and you're tuning in now. I will be back. I'm gonna restart everything. There's no reason why this should be taking this long. So something's up with all of the processes.